So we're in the back of a grab car now. Let me address the elephant in the room. How perfect my hair looks. I know. And I'm trying to keep my head low, keep the wind out of it, just to keep it looking that fresh for you guys. I do everything for you. But where are we going? We're going to an old lady's house?
We're going to an old house.
An old house. What's it called in Vietnamese?
Old house? Yeah, cool.
Well, no, the specific name of this place.
Proper noun.
What is it?
Binh Thuy.
Binh Thuy. What is it?
Binh Thuy.
Binh Thuy. So nhà Binh Thuy.
Nhà cổ.
Nhà cổ Binh Thuy. So it is an old auntie's house.
An old antique. An antique.
Ah. So what's the cổ then?
Cổ means old.
Oh, cổ? How do you spell that?
Cổ with a question mark.
Ah, cổ. Alright, so learn a new word. Antique house. Alright, so we're gonna go to an antique house. Grab car. This is basically like the Uber of Vietnam. Okay, bye-bye. So, we have arrived at the antique house here in Can Tho. Look both ways before you cross the street. All right. They have a clean cafe though. Cafe Sac. This old house. Feels old. I'd say this is about at least 20, 30 years old. Maybe older.
I wouldn't say so. We'll do some internet research.
Look at this Duong. We have a little garden over here. Let's check out the periphery. It's like a little secret garden. 150 years old? Wow.
It's an orchid garden.
What are orchids?
Orchid.
I don't even know what an orchid is.
Flower.
The flower?
Plant. So the plant has to grow on like wood. Like these are like its roots. See? Its roots, and it grows on a piece of wood. So this is not like its trunk. It's like a different tree's trunk.
So it's sort of like a vine.
Yeah. Or
Interesting.
you can call it that.
What's this? This looks like like an English lesson.
Dạ. Anh ấy không có thấy chỗ mua vé.
Có người học tiếng Anh ở đây không? Có người học tiếng Anh ở đây không? Advertisement, announcement. When I saw a job advertisement on the internet, I applied and was chosen. Cool. So they have little English lessons going here at the house. So what is there, a fee?
Yeah.
Bao nhiêu?
20,000 per pax fee.
Per person? So 20,000 per person. That's a little less than $1. 150 rồi. 150 năm rồi hả? 150 years old. Cũng quá. So old. Let's see inside. Đi vô được không?
You want to enter?
Yeah. Can we enter? Do we have to take off our shoes?
Nó còn cởi giày.
No. He disappeared. Was that a ghost?
Yeah, he's right there.
What did he say?
Just take off your shoes.
Take off the shoes. Shoes are going off. And we walk in. Wow. These must be the original homeowners, I'm assuming. And look at this, like a tapestry. That's
tapestry.
It's made out of like sewn, like a rug. And these big vases. I don't know. I'm trying to say vase.
Oh, it's in.
It's okay. I can read French. I said voila in my last video, so I've got this. La maison du Comte des Duong.
The old house of the Duong family.
Well,
I read French.
That's what I was gonna say. It beat me to it. You know. Cette maison antique est construite la première fois pour la famille de Duong.
During the end of
À la
the
fin
19th century.
Et est rénové au début des années.
It was renovated around early 20th century.
I'm sorry to any French viewers. That was. This is when I was born.
I understood you.
I was born March 19th, 1990. That's March 27th, it looks like. 1990. Or is that 9? That's 90, right?
Yes.
Or is that 10?
90.
You sure?
Yeah, it's 90.
It could be a 1.
Is that that's a 9? I don't know.
It's an old house. It could be 1910. Look at this stuff. Try to get the glare out of it as much as I can. I don't.
So apparently,
there we go. Glare factor is.
Apparently, the original owner, was an artistic person and tried to, like, combine, make a fusion of like Eastern and Western culture. Make a combination in this house, fusion in this house.
Very interesting. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful house. Look, this like.
You can tell the owner is rich.
Yeah.
The number of vases.
Yeah, that is definitely a sign of wealth.
And like the tapestry of like dragons and lotuses and stuff. And a really big altar.
So this would be an altar that they would do like a prayer at, like with incense?
Yep.
I mean, this place is like 1,000% haunted, right? There's like no doubt. Look at that mirror. You telling me you're not seeing some stuff late at night when you look in that mirror? That's not you.
There's so many mirrors in here. Like, how many? Like 3 over here.
There are a lot of mirrors.
6 mirrors. Like 7 mirrors in here. 7 large mirrors. This must be like the kitchen area.
Yeah, I guess this is like a dining room, right? I wonder if this is original furniture. Might be, or maybe it's like refinished.
Yeah, it'd be like refurbished.
150 years old. Yeah, I mean, if you're not afraid of the spirits, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's just like a storage room. A very big, large storage room.
I don't know if you guys can see in there. Yeah, let's keep that door closed. I've seen a lot of scary movies with the with the plot kind of.
And this kind of like, what do you call this? It's like a.
That would it's not an armoire. Yeah, like a display case. I don't know. My grandma would definitely know because she's got a lot of that type of stuff at her house.
It's like a backyard.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go out there just because I don't have my shoes on. And look at this old 150-year-old fan here. Senko.
Oh, Senko.
I mean, that's really astonishing that they had electronics. They were like an early adopter of electronic items.
I'm too curious.
What is piquing your curiosity now? What is it?
This is creepy.
I told you all, this place is, I mean, don't do anything like
I'm
yeah. Is this a bed? What is this?
Oh, this is like, this can be used as a bed, but it's also, my grandma has one like this.
Mm-hmm.
It says don't sit on it, so don't sit on it.
Yeah.
But it's like, in Vietnamese, it's called like a phang.
A fang?
Yeah, so it's like where your family would gather. You can have dinner here, you can have
So they would all
lunch
sit
here.
on it?
Yeah, so everyone would sit here.
So as opposed to sitting on the floor, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's that's almost a sign of wealth as well, right? If you have the money to.
No, I don't know, but lots of like old Vietnamese houses have this. But
Okay.
you can tell that it's a symbol of wealth by the carving.
The
and,
ornate
like,
carving.
Yeah. And like the material of the wood maybe, but
Look at this old
almost
sink.
all families have that. And they have like the Duong family tree. Lots of people.
Very interesting. It's cool. Yeah.
Nhớ rồi.
Cái người tên đó. Tên đó. Đó.
This was once like a film set.
Oh, it was once a film set for. What would we have seen this in? The Haunted Mansion?
No.
Starring Eddie Murphy.
Of a French movie called
Ah,
The Lover.
Lamont.
The Lover.
The Lover. Oh, okay. So it was a 1992 French movie. Interesting. My dad would like this place. My dad likes French stuff. He studies French. He likes things from France. Probably proud of me for just saying that, France. Shall we get outside it?
Yeah.
Look at the ceiling's very cool too though. I want to show you guys that. Let me just show you one more little quick, just very ornate. A chandelier. Very old, 150 years old this place. "100% haunted." I don't know that actually. I'm not sure.
Let me show you a very interesting aspect of Vietnamese landscape.
Okay.
Landscaping.
What is this interesting aspect of Vietnamese landscape you want to show me?
And right in front of your face.
Ooh. And what is that?
So you might call this miniature landscaping. Miniature landscaping, where you have like a little pond with fish and stuff here. See, lots of fish.
Mm-hmm.
And people would try to build like, a miniature landscape.
Oh, he's feeding the fish. Oh, now let's see him eat. Oh yeah. Hungry fish. Cá đói. Cá đói. Không cá đuối. phải là ca đỏ,
Không phải là cá đuối.
không phải là ca đuối. Look at him eat. Oh, aggressive. So, I'm sorry, we got interrupted by the feeding of the fish.
So yeah, it's gonna be landscapes of mountains, or like, and then you have like miniature little statues and stuff of houses, like people sitting, little caves, or like what do you call that? Like a pavilion.
Like it's not a gondola. It's I always forget that word.
Me too. The closest I can come up.
What is that word, guys? That little thing right there in real life. What is that? It's not a gondola. It's a cabana?
No, not a cabana. It's something more close. But the more like magnificent, the more like grand the miniature landscape is, like the wealthier you are.
Okay.
Like it's the display of wealth.
Another display of wealth. So the grandeur of this is like essentially a sculpture, or this is a piece of rock that was moved here. Okay, so this was like a big piece of rock from a mountain, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
They moved it here.
Yeah, the average Vietnamese household, if you ever catch sight of a miniature landscape like this, can be like, would only be like a fourth of like this huge piece.
Oh, so this is like intense.
Yeah, really big. Lots of like details you can see.
Yeah.
Like there's deer, there's like eagles and stuff. And you see the little 4 people right here?
Yeah.
Like the one on horse and the 3 walking.
Yeah.
That's a very famous. Everybody in Vietnam knows this movie. It's more of a series. The series. It's called The Journey to the West. It's a very famous movie of like a monk traveling to the west to obtain like like Buddhism scriptures and stuff, and finally like after overcoming all like obstacles and stuff, he became like a Buddhist, like a Buddha himself. Journey to the West. And the Vietnamese name would be Tây West. Tây Duong Ký.
Be real with me. Like, how close do you think I am to becoming a Buddha?
Not really close.
I've been meditating, guys. I meditated.
The monk himself had to overcome 81
obstacles. I've overcome like at least 8 obstacles. So what, like 73 more obstacles, and
like
I'll get there.
he had to like resist like the charm of women and all, like everything, like just like all like basically like everything in life that can like allure you. You have to resist the urge.
Like good food and stuff?
I think so, yeah. You have to eat everything you could, I guess. Anything far-fetched. There's another... Oh, I haven't told you the Vietnamese name of that. It's called Hong Nong Bo. Yeah.
That thing's called a Ho Nam Bo.
Hong. Yeah.
Huh?
Hon. Yeah, that's right. Hong Nong Bo.
Ho Nong Bo.
Bo, like Bo had.
Ho Nong Bo.
Not as grand.
They're playing something. Something's... What is that? There's a loudspeaker up there. What is it saying?
It's just like essentially that, like all the activities happening going on in the neighborhood or something.
Oh, okay. So like news?
Not like news, but more like encouragement. Like we should exercise more, we should work harder. And then like recently there have been activities of, a little bit of news. Recently there have been activities of like this competition or that contest. The youth in the neighborhood has done this and that.
Interesting. As you can tell, guys,
like award speaker.
are there announcements encouraging people to take lots of photos here?
No.
Because that's what people are doing. The announcements, if they were saying, take a bunch of Instagram photos here at the old house, he will be all over that announcement. That announcement would be, look at this. It's already happening. It's happening right before our very eyes.
Don't worry.
And it's gonna happen more.
Happen to
I'm
you.
about to get employed right now. I'm about to get employed as a photographer. Photographer. Well, I think that's a pretty good tour of the old house.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it.
150 years old, the Duong family. They got a lot of wealth in the, what would that, 1870s?
And these plants that you see here, if you're like a native Vietnamese, you would recognize all of these plants in your grandparents' house. You'll be like, oh, I saw this plant like when I was younger.
Oh, okay, so these are special plants.
Yeah, like, it's like essential, I guess so. Yeah.
Essential plants. Where I'm from in California, people have plants sometimes at their house, but they take the things off the plants and they smoke them.
Oh,
I've seen that before. Maybe I just saw that in the movies. I don't know.
really? You want to pick some bud and smoke them?
Nah. It doesn't look like it's budding yet.
Yeah, it's not budding over here. There's lots of budding going on over here.
My California instincts aren't telling me to. Alright guys, that's gonna be it. Good tour of the old house. I hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel to support the growth. I want to get me one of these, guys. So let's get the likes going, let's get the views going, so I can make myself a home Hananbo. That's what I want. I want a Hananbo. Get me on Hananbo level, guys. Subscribe to the channel to support the Hananbo level growth. And leave any comments you have. I'm really happy to hear from you all, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace.